Just a quick reminder to subscribe if you enjoy my videos.
So hey guys, here's the tutorial you've been asking for. So you've been asking for a hair tutorial. So what I do is I just comb through my hair and then I put this stuff when I take a shower in my hair, and I will be back and show you how I tie up my hair and all that. Okay, so usually I just wait for it to dry, but I will take a piece of my hair like this. So I'll get a big enough piece and I'll come back and show you what I do with this piece of hair. Now that I'm back, what I will do is put it in a bun and pull some of my hair out, and I'll show you what it looks like finished. Now, as you can see, I pulled out my hair, I'll just go like that, and then I'll show you what I do next. Guys, now that the other side's done and my bandana's in my hair, I'm going to start from the bottom, go up, hold it, let it go, and it's curled. Hopefully you guys like this tutorial. My hair is tied up a little funny, which is why you see that sticking out, but I'm going to fix it anyways. But I wanted to come at you guys with another makeup tutorial, because people say, we want another makeup tutorial, we want to see how you do your makeup. So I started already. I used this Make It Last Original Milani spray because some people use this as a it's a setting spray, but they also use it as a primer. So that's why I use it first when I do my makeup. And then I use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer on my eyes. Sometimes I'll use my setting powder and set it before I do this, but I just went in with this brush from BS Mall. It's not labeled, which I really wish they were labeled on the box they are, but I just went like that and I tapped it on my eyes. So I'm gonna do the next step. This palette, Essentials 2, good palette. It's from the Dollar Tree. I don't care what nobody says. The colors in here, immaculate. Nice colors. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the blue and do the next shade. So I'm going in with the blue. And what I will do is get like a toilet paper and clean this off, because blue and pink, when it mixes, it makes purple. So I have the blue, I tapped it off, and I'm just basically going to go like this all the way till like right here. So I'm going to take this brush with the TophiaChu palette, and I'm going to go in with this green shimmery shade right here, not the glitter, but this shimmery shade on the ends of my eye. So then in the TophiaChu palette, I'm going to take this yellow shimmery shade, and I'm going to use my finger and put it at the ends in the inner corners. I'm going to take that blue shade and kind of go back in and kind of like make it darker and fix it. So yeah. So I'm going to go back in with the green where it got a little messed up when I did the blue. So I'm going to go back in with the green. Now I'm going to go in and do my foundation. You guys know I don't have to show you guys, but I'm going to go in and do my foundation. Okay, so I'm going to take this concealer and I just usually put it here first. And then I do the other side, and I'll blend it in, and then I'll come back and show you the rest. So then I'm going to take the concealer, because it tends to be too much if I don't blend under my eyes. I go here, I do here, here, and then I will do my forehead. And I'm going to blend this in, and then I'll come back. The reason I do my eyes first, which I've noticed a lot of people say, and I've noticed it too, is fallout. So if you have that fallout, it does not fall on your foundation. So you should do your eyes first, so you don't have any fallout, and then do your foundation and concealer. Now, one thing I forgot to do before I did my concealer was my eyebrows. So I'm going to brush on my eyebrows, do my eyebrows, and then I'll come back. So as you guys know, when I do my eyebrows, I always brush in the product. I don't have eyebrow gel to set my eyebrows, but yeah, I just brush in the product after I put it in. So now I'm going to take the Alani, I believe it is, Elmar, sorry. The Elmar blush palette, and I do this shade and this shade. So I do this shade and then tap this shade, and then I'll do my blush. So then I'm gonna try and I'm gonna do the cream contour and contour some of my face. So then I'm gonna go in with my setting powder. I accidentally put my setting powder, but what I'm gonna do is go in with this bronze color and kind of do a little highlighting because it works as a highlighter. I bought a highlighter palette and let me tell you, it was trash. The highlighters didn't show, so. I'm going to show you guys how I line my lips because a lot of you guys wanted to know. So I'm going to go and line my lip here. I had to look in the mirror, sorry. So I don't overdo it. When I get to here, right, what I did is kind of X it. So I make an X. I don't know if you could see, I make an X and then I'll line my whole lip. And then what I'll do is I'll kind of fill it in. You know, just kind of, because it's kind of the same as the lipstick. So I take this nude red color, I say berry color, but it's red, and I'll do my lips. It's the Lang Manny's Lip Liner Crayon, and the lipstick is in the shade Rose Vibrant Red. So this is the shade. So I'm going to do my hair, my eyelashes, and I will be right back. Hey guys, so I'm back with the final look. Yeah. I know people are going to make fun of this, but hey, my camera is blurry. I'm going to fix that, but yeah. Hopefully you guys liked it. Have a good day or night where you guys are. We'll see you guys later. Bye guys. Gifts that came in the mail, guys. So we are going to try the hair wax. So you get 3 colors. Get red, gold, green, blue, violet, and gray. I'm going to be seeing if I can mix the gold and the red together, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, I'll come back and show you like working on my hair, adding product and stuff, and then I have gloves, so yeah, I'll be back. So I put a product in my hair and I use this curl enhancing smoothie by Shea Moisture, and I applied a generous amount of it in my hair. Now I'm gonna wait until my hair is like 70% dry because I was watching a tutorial or something, and this girl said she waited till hers was 70% dry because it's more vibrant. So I'm gonna let it dry and then come back and show you what I'm gonna do next. So I'm going to open the red and try the red first, and then I'm gonna try to do an ombre effect and see how it looks. So I got the red in my hair, so I'm going to just scrunch in the bottom, the gold, and see how that looks with the gold scrunched into the bottom, and I will come right back. As you can see, my curls are really defined. So I'm taking this gold, I'm taking a little bit of it because I don't have a lot, and I'm running it in throughout the red, and I'm putting it at the ends too, and kind of giving an ombre effect. So I'm gonna do this and I will come back and show you the finish. First of all, I gotta say, I love this. I think I put a little too much because it feels like straw. Look at the definition curl it literally gave me in my hair. And the color is nice. Also, it has like a cologne-y type smell. It's not a really strong smell. It's a really nice smell. It's just really stiff, kind of like straw. Also, it came right off my skin. Oh, I forgot to scrub there, but it came right off my skin easy. I didn't have to scrub hard. I just wiped and it came off the countertops. It really didn't come off this shirt. I'm gonna figure out how to get the stain off of the white part. It's kind of plasticky, but yeah, other than that, it did come off everything else quick with just the wipe. Just in case, I will be putting this in my Amazon store if anybody wants to buy it, with the list of items that I have been buying from Amazon. Hope you guys like this, and I will tag the company below. Bye guys. I'm gonna do the hair tutorial you guys asked for. So what I do to do the curly pieces up front is I roll it under my finger like this. And then what I'll do is I'll roll it really, really tightly. And it makes like that pin curl like the 50s or something. And then I will hold it for a few seconds just to let it like curl on its own. And then I just let go. And it creates this nice curl. Now I'll do it on the other side, so what I do is just the same thing. I'll take it to the end of the hair, roll it up very tightly. Well, it doesn't have to be tight, it depends on how you want your curls to come out, but I will hold it for a few seconds. It makes like that pin curl, and then I just let go. And hopefully you guys like this tutorial, but yeah, that's just basically how I do it. Bye guys. Okay, so hey guys, this is the much awaited video of doing a tutorial of my makeup. So I'm a beginner, and I know people are probably going to come for me. My hair is a mess because obviously I'm going to be doing my makeup, but I am going to show you guys how I do my makeup. So first what I'm going to do is take my e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil, and it is in the shade Natural Brown. So what I do is I take this, it does kind of have some brow product on it, but I just brush out my brows. Sometimes if my brows do need to be shaved down like there, I will take my eyebrow shaver, which is this, and I will just like, you know, kind of like rough out the edges, just kind of like that. Feather it out so you know it is nice and neat. I know that's probably not how you cut your eyebrows, because, you know, I try to like shave them and shape them. But basically that's what I will do with my eyebrows. So now that my eyebrows are kind of like shapened, I will take the eyebrow brush and I will brush my eyebrows out. Then I will take this eyebrow pencil and I will just go in and kind of fill in my eyebrows. I don't kind of shape them how people do. I just go in and do that. And I'm going to do it to my other eyebrow. Now, after I shape or do my eyebrows, I will comb it in. So I will brush it out again. Like, brush the product in my brows. Now, I don't have, like, that brow gel that keeps your brow, like, in place. But I will then take my blender, wet it, and then squeeze it out and do, like, the squeezing method so there's not a lot of water. And then I will come back and show you what I do with my blender. And you'll know when it's a good beauty blender when you wet it and it expands bigger than the size that it is. So if it expands and gets bigger, if it's hard when you still wet it, it's not a beauty blender that you use for like foundations and stuff like that. There's different kind of beauty blenders, so do be aware of that. That's what I'm learning. There's different kind of beauty blenders. So then I'm going to take my e.l.f. concealer in the shade Medium Neutral. And I'm just going to take this concealer and I'm just going to put it all over my eyelids. To kind of like, because, you know, primer, I don't have primer, but you can use concealer. So I will take the concealer and put that over all my eyelids. Then what I will do is I will take my blending brush and I will just pat that into my eyelids. And I will do the other side and come back. Now, I don't conceal my eyebrows like how some people do because I've done that and I don't see much of a difference. Also because my eyebrows are not shaped and I feel like I would need darker eyebrow pencil. And I'm pretty sure you can use a cream eyeliner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyeshadow first because there's always usually fallout. When you do your eyeshadow, I noticed when I started doing my eyeshadow after I did my foundation, there was a lot of fallout under my eye, so I do my eyeshadow first. I'm going to dip into the Fantasy palette here and I'm going to be taking this lighter pink shade all over my eyes. So I'm going to be taking this brush here. I don't know this brush is called, I'm going to have to get the box and look at it. It's a BS Mall brush. So I'm going to be taking this brush and just putting it all over my lid and my crease. Now, I do believe this is a precision crease brush. So that's literally what this is. So I took some of that eyeshadow and tapped it off, but I'm just going to tap it all over my lids. Kind of like putting it all over my lids. All the way to the end, to the side. And I'm going to do that until, you know, I have it blended. And until you can see the eyeshadow. And I'm going to do it onto the other side. What I also forgot to do, which is what some people do, is they use their setting powder on their eyes to set it first. And then they go in with their eyeshadow. Sometimes I do use setting powder on my eyes. And then I will do the eyeshadow. Now I'm going to take the eyeshadow up almost to my eyebrow, not all the way up. Sometimes I tend to take it all the way up to my eyebrow, but I'm learning, so yeah, I'm going to take it almost up to my eyebrow. I kind of took that lighter pink shade all over my eyes, so now I'm going to use a darker pink shade. I am going in the Fantasy palette again, and I will be using this pink shade right here. So I'm going to take this smaller, fluffier brush, and I'm going to fluff out the ends. Right here. So I'm just going to fluff it out. I'm just softening up the ends is literally what I'm doing. I'm going to try to do a cut crease, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to take concealer on my brush and kind of just try to cut my crease with it. So as you see, I try to cut my crease. So here's what I'm going to do. In the Fantasy palette again, I'm going to dip into this shimmer shade. And what I'm going to do is take my brush, this brush, I'm going to clean it off. I'm probably going to spray it with some setting spray because I know shimmers and glitters do work when you spray with setting spray first. Then you get the pigment or the color and you put it all over your eye. What I usually do is just get a wad of toilet paper and just like go like that. Or go back and forth and clean off my brush. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to pack it where I cut my crease. And put that shimmer all over where I cut my crease. So I think I'm going to go back in with the pink and blend it in. And I'm going to kind of blend the transition shades out because you can see it's not blended, so I'm going to blend it. So then in the TophiaChu palette, I'm going to take this pink glitter shade and put it on my eyes. What I didn't notice about the shimmer shade is it literally had star glitter flecks in it. So I'm going to dip into the Fantasy palette and take this like shimmery type shade and put it in the inner corners of my eyes. So I put it in the inner corners of my eye. I kind of made like a purpley shimmery in the corners of my eyes. So then what I'm going to do is take my foundation and put it all over my face. Then I'm just going to take my concealer and conceal under my eyes like so. I always do my forehead, you know, here, a little down here, and then a little here and here. And then I'm going to blend that out. So then I'm going to take my e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. I'm going to put it on my face and set my face. I'm going to slightly try to contour my nose. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to take this Elmore blush palette and I'm probably going to try to do something natural. So I'm probably going to mix these two shades here and do my blush. It deleted the rest of this video, sorry. So what I did is I finished my blush, put setting powder, use that pink shimmer shade for a highlight. For my lips, I used Kylie Skin, the brown lip pencil and lipstick, and I put the dark pink eyeshadow and patted it all over my lips, did my hair, and put on a bandana. Hopefully you guys like this tutorial. Have a good day or night where you guys are, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.
Bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I let all that get to my head. I don't care, I paint the town red. Shit, the
Tofupa gets out of breath just from brushing her hair.
Where's my hair with that? No, ask your mother. she knows. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Ouch, hey. I've been using this Noxzema. Oh, really? I mean, it seems to be working. But, who knows? No. Do I hate Mexicans? No. I hate them for they didn't do anything to me. I'm a deadass. Yes, I am. My favorite food is pizza. There we go.
Midnight pretenders, then I can do the end, the scene, the end, the end, the end. I need the end. Die, I naked, tatten, I galan. Oh, Yuki Sugata Sakanano, your ani.
Tophia's crusty hair tutorial.
About any updates? Nothing. Thank you for sharing or whatever it was you did. I didn't see. Okay. So, my hair, thank you. It's a struggle. You're gonna watch me struggle. Okay. Struggle. I cannot hold my arms out for too long. Don't know why, but it hurts sometimes. Okay. I wonder why. Well, there could be a lot of reasons why. Let's put this on. I was just making a galaxy drink. That would be cool to try. Not out of breath. Calm down. Like, don't do that. I know I can breathe just fine. Thank you. I use this curl enhancing smoothie from Shea Moisture, and I've also been using. Okay. So I forget. I'm like mixed, right? So I'm black. And I bought this Shea Moisture shampoo that I use also with the curl enhancing smoothie because I wanted to try the Shea Moisture shampoo. I really like it. It really works for my hair. But I forget sometimes because some of these products are not for my mom's hair because, you know, she's not black. So I'm like, ooh, because my mom's like, that shampoo makes my head itch, and I'm like, oh, I forgot, because we share shampoo a lot, but the thing is that I forget sometimes because that's just my brain. You know, I these hair products are not gonna work for everyone. It's just that we use the same shampoo, that's why. I don't know if that's for what hair texture that shampoo is for. I have to look at it. But anyways,
The feature makeup tutorial. Ho, ho, ho. Fanny's off on the dance floor. But Fanny's off, fix hairs. Fanny's off on the dance floor. He knows she's swag. Ho, 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 oh. Fanny's on the dance floor. Oh, Ella. Panties on. They ain't got no panties on. Dano panties on the dance floor now. Spread none on hold. Slick SX. Dave was only in it for a minute. The Chiefs, TophiaChu almost lost a lash here. Freak. I only just came up thinking, like, what's next? She said, come on, Wags, let me show you what's up without that dress. I said, sorry, baby, I don't party without the ladies. Passe. That, yeah, we smoke a blonde and cheerle. Okay, love mama, look. Here's the deal. Oh, continue.
yeah, my rings. My bracelet, which is Hello Kitty. All Hello Kitty. Thank you for the money gun. How do you... the money gun? No, it's not Pandora. I think you're talking about the bracelet. I wish it was a Pandora bracelet, but no, I actually got this from Shein. I like this. It's a cute bracelet. Thank you for the gaming.
TophiaChu teaching you age-30s how to correctly put on lashes.
Trim excess if necessary. Apply lashes. It's just showing how to use the glue. Then it has in a different language. Caution, keep away from children. Brush on strip lash adhesive. At the bottom, this is like the expiration date, which is 12 months. It says do not freeze. And it says here, latex free, formaldehyde free, net worth is wait, hold on. Here's how we could do this. Watch. I guess it's supposed to be 1 because it says net worth is 5 grams. And this is 5 grams. So I guess that's a waste of packaging, if you ask me. That is a huge waste. 5 grams. Well, it could say that. I think it means the Let me look this up. Because that's...
Would you like to have exclusive perks to my channel, such as getting early access to my videos, get members-only posts just for you, use custom emojis in my comments, have a loyalty badge, and get a shout-out at the end of my videos, all for the low, low price of $99 a month? What are you waiting for? That's a great deal. If you'd like to, you can join from the link in the description box.